Hello everyone, my name is Alex Schmeeken and I will be presenting about the project that I did last semester with Zina Ibrahim, Upvote or Downvote, what makes Yik Yak posts popular. To start off, I'm going to talk about what is Yik Yak and how does it work. Yik Yak is a popular social media platform which first came out in the fall of 2013 and has since become a part of the current social media frenzy. So how it works. Basically, it allows users to post a maximum of 200 characters and vote or comment on other users' posts in a 1.5-mile radius around each of the users. So basically, users can upvote or downvote votes, leading to a cumulative number of votes on each post. And here are some yaks, along with the main app page that tells you their mission statement, and as you can see, there are a wide variety of Yik Yaks that people can post depending on where you are. It really can change. The social significance of Yik Yak. With over 1 million users, Yik Yak has not only become popular among college-age adults, the intended demographic, but also younger individuals with high and middle school. This has become an issue of cyberbullying, and threats of violence are increasingly common as a result of the anonymous nature of Yik Yak. The creators have set up safeguards, including the ability to flag inappropriate posts and obtain the identity of the user if the post is deemed a threat. And defending the app, co-creator Brooks Buffington states, anonymity can be a really beautiful thing, and one of the reasons we made it anonymous is it can give people a blank slate to work from, so you're not judged by your race, sexuality, or gender. On Yik Yak, you're purely judged by the content you create. Our study aims to further understand what makes Yik Yak and its posts so popular, despite the shortcomings previously mentioned. There have yet been studies determining what makes certain kinds of posts on Yik Yak popular compared to others, as the media focus has been upon negative aspects of this social media platform. Therefore, we examined Yik Yak posts on our college campus and thought that some possible factors leading to popularity could be if it was about love, humor, academics, and if it was a question or not. So we went through and rated each of these factors on a scale of 1 to 3, and then if it was a question or not. And then we also quantified our response variable popularity by recording the cumulative number of votes and comments on each post. Our hypothesis. Our alternative hypothesis is that there's a difference in the mean amount of votes or comments on posts between at least one of the levels of the following variables: humor, love, academics, and the question variable. There might also be an interaction effect between these variables. Our null hypothesis is that there is no difference in the mean amount of votes or comments on a post between the levels of each of the variables, and that there is no interaction effect between these variables. We predicted that posts that rate high on humor and love will receive a high number of votes and therefore will be more popular. We also predicted that posts that were questions would receive more comments. For our data collection, we collected data on our college campus during the 1 week in April from Sunday to Saturday. We screenshotted pictures of the app at 5 different times each day: 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. And then basically which posts we chose were the last 5 Yik Yak posts under the new list, as to gain a representative sample of pretty much all of the Yik Yak posts throughout the week. For our variables, we recorded the number of votes and comments for each post, and then we categorized the posts based on whether or not they were questions. Then we went through each post and rated them on a scale of 1 to 3 based on the variables of humor, academics, and love, 1 being not at all related to this factor, and 3 being one of the main parts of the post, one of the main subjects. So as you can see on the right, we have an example of a post that we looked at. This one was a question, it had 8 replies, and it had 6 total votes. For our analytical methods we used in ANOVA, we did a two-way interaction and individual effect of each variable, looking at, for the questions, humor, love, and academics, on either the number of votes or comments. So with an ANOVA, you assume normality and equal variance. However, there was unequal variance on our number of votes and comments, so we had to do some log transformations to make the variance more uniform between all of our groups. So with the number of votes, we did a log 10 number of votes plus 4, because the lowest number of votes that we had as some of our data points was -3, and then we did a log 10 of number of comments plus 1, because the lowest number of comments that we had was 0, and that doesn't work. So those are the transformations that we did. And then we also did a regression analysis on the number of votes and the number of comments to see if there was a correlation between these two things as well.
Our results indicate that we can reject our null hypothesis. which states that there is no difference in the mean number of votes a post received and the question type of the post. We also found that there is a significant interaction effect between the question type and academic level on the number of votes a post receives. This suggests that these two variables can serve as indicators of popularity. Our results could have been affected by several confounding factors. These include subjective categorical ratings, potentially insufficient qualitative categories and data collection times, and the participation of subjects outside of the desired population. The significance of question type on the number of votes a post receives suggests that users only find certain types of posts entertaining. Continuing to examine what types of posts are popular could also lead to further insight into popular culture. As Yik Yak has become increasingly popular on college campuses, it can also be used as a tool to examine a student body's mental health. Despite Yik Yak's controversial nature, it can also lead into insight in understanding cultural values and social dynamics.
We'd like to thank Professor Shonda Kuiper in the Mathematics and Statistics Department here at Grinnell for helping us and giving us guidance in this project, and CAUSE and the American Statistical Association for allowing us to participate in this conference.